in human age. Any innocent was rescued from abuse. Today we're here to face alleged arson charges by the corrupt cop named Kruchek, by Brandon McDonald of Toronto Community Housing and Kevin Brooks, who said that an electrical fire in Toronto Community Housing due to their negligence and due to a homeless individual, Mr. Clark brought in, named Paul Keaton, who walked this dog, left the dog in the home when Mr. Clark were out, went into a room and left. 10 minutes later, there was a humongous electrical fire that killed Mr. Clark's two cats, nearly killed this animal. Mr. Clark ran in, saved this dog from death, saved himself. In turn, the fire marshal deemed it to be arson. Paul Keaton, the one who was using that room and the fire was isolating that room, who used to work with the police, acknowledged that his negligence in combination with Toronto Community Housing's negligence in hiring contractors to do electrical who did not have an electrical license led to burning down the room that Mr. Keaton was in. The police falsely, wrongfully, and corruptly, in collaboration with the fire marshal and with Kevin Brooks of Toronto Community Housing and Brandon McDonald, who have been attempting to get rid of Mr. Clark for years, for Mr. Clark vowing to make Toronto housing fit for children to grow. So today, Mr. Clark is appearing in the Ontario Court of Justice, defending this dog's right to live. Toronto Community Housing, Toronto Fire, and the Toronto Police has endangered this animal's life and my life for the past 39 days since an electrical fire that was caused due to the negligence of a Caucasian named Paul Keaton. And in turn, Paul Keaton admitted that it could have been his negligence. And in turn, the Toronto Police charged the Negro, Mr. Kevin Clark, for a crime, if there was a crime, admitted by the Caucasian Paul Keaton. That shows the extreme racism and discrimination that's happening in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. That a Negro who took in a Caucasian, who admitted that their negligence and the negligence of Toronto's largest housing corporation led to a fire that burnt down this Negro's home and killed his two cats. And you're going to charge this Negro for something that was impossible for him to have done, because he is a candidate for Toronto mayor and the founder of the Toronto World Peace Movement and the most wrongfully arrested person in Canadian history. We expect obstruction of justice charges against Kevin Brooks, Brandon McDonald, and we expect the fake detective Kruchek for endangering animal life and endanger human life and obstruction of justice. And we are going to be laying charge today. If the police said there was arson, only Paul Keaton could have committed arson, because Keaton walked the dog, brought the dog, went into the room, plugged in a cell phone that he knew had a lithium battery, and Keaton knew that the socket was malfunctioning because of housing's negligence. Then he closed the door and left. And you'll see evidence to show that Mr. Clark did not know that Keaton was not in the room. So any charges for any form of misdoing should have been against the Caucasian, Paul Keaton. But because he used to work with the police, because they tried to say Mr. Clark was mentally ill, and because his housing record was through the Mental Health Commission of Canada, decided to charge Clark for something that Keaton admitted to. To God be the glory.